Good evening. Today I'm going to be overviewing the unit circle and be showing you guys my method as to memorizing it and getting it down within seconds. So the first thing we have to look at, and what I think is the most important, is the fact that we have 1/2, root 2 over 2, and root 3 over 2 in every single x and y coordinates, whether it be negative or positive. As you can see here, we're negative 1/2, root 3 over 2, and then we got root 2 over 2, 1/2, etc., 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 okay? But do memorize that. The first quadrant, it starts off in the x-coordinates. We're looking at the x-coordinates here, which corresponds to cosine. Okay, it goes 3, 2, 1. And because all the denominators are by 2, the reason I memorize 2 is because this is 2 basically corresponds to root 2. If you can memorize this, 3, root 2, 1, and then denominator at 2. Also, memorizing the fact here, pi over 6, pi over 4, memorizing goes 6, 4, 3, and then, once again, we start at the 3. So we go 3, 4, 6, and then we start at the 6. We go 6, 4, 3, and then we start at the 3, okay? 3, 4, 6. It's like a loop. So we go from the last term here, right? The last term is 3. We go from the last term from 6, etc., etc., etc. So if you can memorize 6, 4, 3 for the radians, this is going to be for the radians, and basically 1/2 root 2 over 2, root 3 over 2, and notice that root 3 over 2 and 1/2 always correspond, and 1/2 root 3 over 2 always correspond. You will be able to memorize it. So I'm actually going to show you guys how I'm going to memorize this. Let's go right into it. Okay. So I'm going to actually showcase and try to draw it myself. So let's just remove this. Okay. So to draw out our graph, we have a circle, right? You know this is going to be 0, 1 because it's a unit. This is also 0, negative 1 because it's down 1. This is right 1. Sorry, not 0, 1. 1, 0, and negative 1, 0. And we know this is pi over 2. And this is pi. This is 3 pi over 2, and this is 2 pi. Okay? And so we're going to start, obviously, because we know, remember 6, 4, 3. We're going to start off with the 3, so pi over 3 radians. And we know that it's going to start with, because 1, 2, 3, so it's going to be root 3 over 2, 1/2, and then, because we did 1, 2, 3, remember? And then we're going to do 4 now, pi over 4. Pi over 4 is going to correspond to root 2 over 2, root 2 over 2. Pi over 6, because 6, 4, 3, 1 measures again from right to left. Pi over 6, or let me do pi over 6 here. Pi over 6, and we're going to get root 3 over 2, 1/2. And then this is going to be right, because we're going above 1/2, and it's going to be greater than 1/2, but we start with the 3, so we're going to be 2 pi over 3. You can kind of deduce the rest of these radians by logic. So then you're going to have a negative, because they're in the second quadrant, so it's going to be negative, positive, so negative root 3 over 2. 1/2, because once we're starting from the 3, like we started here. And then this next guy is going to be 3 pi over 4, because it's greater than 2/3. Negative root 2 over 2, root 2 over 2. And then we're going to have, what is it going to be, 5 pi over 6. Because 5 pi over 6 is obviously greater than 3 pi over 4. And we want 6, because we want 3, 4, 6. We started from 6, 4, 3, do the opposite, 3, 4, 6. Like a palindrome. And we're going to do, because we have 3, 2, we want the negative 1/2. So negative 1/2, root 3 over 2, because it corresponds to those 2. And then you have pi, that's just pi. And then we have, here's where we're going to have greater than 1. And starting from the 6, that was our last one here. This is supposed to be a 6. Start from the 6 would mean that 1 that's greater than 1/2, that's not even divisible or evenly divides, is 7 pi over 6. 7 pi over 6 radians. And we're going to start out with the negative 1/2. So negative root 3 over 2. And we're going to go out here with 5 pi over 4, because that's greater than 7 pi over 6, and it's the one that has a denominator 4 that's not even divisible, or it can be further simplified. And you should use the logic to figure that out. So root 2 over 2, and then negative root 2 over 2. And then finally, because we're going to get the 1, 2, 3, we move to 3 now. Negative root 3, 2, 1 over 2, negative 1 over 2. And then, because it's in this third quadrant, and we're going to just have 4 pi over 3, because 3, 4, 6, remember? Start from the 6, we go 6, 4, 3, okay? And now we're at 3 pi over 2, and then we now start with the 3, and the one that has a denominator 3 that can't be even simplified that's greater than 3 pi over 2 is 5 pi over 3. Once again, using logic, and you're going to start off with the 3, so you do 3, 2, negative 1/2, because positive negative in that quadrant, and then do 7 pi over 4, because that's the only one that's greater than, only number that has a denominator 4 that's greater than 3 pi over 2 cannot be evenly divisible or broken down once more, like I said that like 4 sometimes. And then we're going to do 3, 2, so root 2, negative root 2 over 2, and then finally 11 pi over 6, because that's 3, 4, 6, meaning something that's 6, but also greater than 3 pi over 2, but not less than 2 pi, but also has a denominator of 6, but cannot be evenly simplified. So that's 11 pi over 6, and the radians is just, once again, 3, 2, and we go to 1. So it's going to be 1/2 negative root 3 over 2, and we're done.